Goldberg and WWE.
And I could just tell you stories. I could tell you so many stories. Austin and I, the night we did the beer bash, anybody remember that? Yeah. On the way to the ring, when I was in my dressing room, many of you may know the fact that I headbutt the door and then I do this and I do that. Well, I was told not to headbutt the door anymore. And so I punched the door that night and I broke my hand. And I didn't tell anybody. And I popped it back in before they knock on my door. I punched it, I broke my hand. I grabbed, thank God I was wearing that glove with the tape on it, right? And so I popped it back in and I slung the door open and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna be good. It's like the first couple spots I had to punch guys and clothesline. And so I think Rosie was what? I can't remember who the guys were, but then I hit the first guy, I had to pop it back in. I forearmed it, clotheslined the guy and went down and I had to pop it back in. And then fast forward to the end of the match and Austin's in there, first time we'd been in there together, right? And so we get the arms up and he's gonna hate me for this. But, so we did the beer bash and I swear to God, I was in so much pain, I drank every one of those beers. I mean, I think it was like 14 of them or something. I don't know how many there were. But let's just say that Steve didn't drink as many as I did. And I didn't know that, I can't ruin that, man. You know, the beers kind of go this way, they don't go that way, but I drank every bit of it. And he says, oh, you really drink those, kid? I'm like, yeah, because I got to get rid of the pain. And so that night, I realized I drank more beer in one night than Steve Austin did. But, you know, that was one night. And he owes me one, so. Where do you go from that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I'm messing your stream up here.
But you go to WWE and I guess that you must have been trepidatious about it a little bit because by the time you went there, they brought in guys like DDP as the stalker of the Undertaker, and other guys that maybe the run wasn't what people had hoped it would be. So for you, what was the decision that made you go, okay, I'm going to go?
See that beautiful little girl in the second row? That was the why I did it. I walked down the street and I had kids walking up to me, looking at me straight in the eye and going, why aren't you wrestling anymore? That's really hard to. What kind of answer can you come up with that's good enough for a kid like that who knows nothing more than it's either yes or no? So I had to go back. I had to try it. It was a tough decision. It really was, because it was like jumping into the fire pit, you know, with no way out. Because I was their competition along with everyone else for a long time. And we didn't look favorably upon our competition a lot of times. And we did anything we could to get out in the front. And now we find ourselves working the competition. And everything we did will be held against us. And so, after 2 weeks, they put a wig on me. Figure that. You think it might have had something to do with the fact that, you know, we were neck and neck with them, and I might have been, you know, one of the guys who helped, and they had some ill feelings about that, and they wanted to diminish the character? I don't know. At the end of the day, it was what it was. And if it wasn't Dustin, then I never would have done it, because he's a buddy of mine. It was tough. It was a totally different deal. WCW, I played football in the area. I played college football, I played pro football, and I knew most of the guys for a long period of time prior to wrestling. That was not the case in WWE. Totally different. Not only was the office in Stamford, Connecticut, I don't know, 1,200 miles away from me, but it was run by people that I didn't know. It was filled with people that were working as wrestlers that I had no clue who they were, and I just thought it was always the bad, it was it was the enemy, and so how good could it be going up there? You know, they wanted to hang us at one point, as we wanted to hang them. You know, you do whatever you could do to bury your competition.